The Night Below campaign is back, and there have been some developments. The members of the Assassin's Guild live up to their natures in today's Reviewcap of the Night Below campaign, as the search for the apostate Haranshire gets bloody. As always, the characters are represented by the Order of the Stick Monster for Every Season cutout miniatures. The players: Rick, playing Gnome Gare, 4th level Neutral Evil Cleric of Mask. Sean, playing Bob, 5th level Chaotic Evil Dwarven Assassin. Shannon, playing Elwinda, a level 3/3 Chaotic Neutral Elven Fighter Magic User. And guest player Matt, playing Kurg, a 1st level Lawful Evil Half-Orc Assassin. The new day begins. Nom and Bob are joined by their companion, Elwinda, an affiliate of the Assassin's Guild who has shared several previous adventures. With her is Kurg, a burly, surly half-orc who is sent to protect the Guild's investment in Elwinda's magical training, as well as give support to Bob and Nom as needed. There is a commotion in town, and the group learns that the local cleric of Torm, Semhaeus, has gone missing. There seems to have been a struggle in his shrine. Nom wants to investigate, as this might have to do with their quarry, Ranchifus. They go to rouse Terra, but find she's also missing. There's no sign of her. Nom immediately suspects that she's taken off and abandoned the group, but accepts the possibility that she was taken as well. In either case, his main concern is retrieving the very valuable Cloak of Gaia, which he feels should be his. Nom and crew inquire about the disappearance of Semhaeus, but seeing a half-orc in the group of strangers prompts some hostility from the crowd, which grows violent and menacing in their accusations. The group readies for catastrophe if they have to defend themselves against an angry mob. Fortunately, the effort made befriending Gerald, the ranger, pays off, as he calms the mob down and disperses the grumbling villagers. Nom asks Gerald if he'd come with them, as he has tracking skills, but Gerald is older and has a lame leg. He suggests talking to Quipper, who is more active. Quipper has a cabin along the Churnet River, halfway between Milbourne and Thurmaster. Not ready to head in that direction yet. Nom instead uses his bird scouts to fly over the mire while the others follow the river west. The birds return, having spotted something out of the ordinary. Using Speak with Animals, Nom is able to learn that the birds have spotted small creatures like human chicklings, but not human. They are nearby. Feeling that these might be some of the imps they've heard about, the group heads in that direction, coming upon 2 blue-skinned halfling-sized creatures. Upon being spotted, they flee into the fields. The team gives chase. With birds in the sky, as well as a wolf tracking them, the team is able to overtake them. Making contact, Nom immediately realizes they aren't imps, but goblins wearing blue body paint. He parleys, and despite the penalty to reactions for having a dwarf among them, the reaction is positive. Nom offers them rations, which they accept as they are starving and have been ranging for food. And these goblins have no qualms with humans. He learns that they are part of a tribe led by their chief Grundlegek and holy man Baruchliet. Their tribe lives in the mire, away from the humans. Nom convinces the goblins to arrange an audience with their chief and shaman, which they agree to and take off with the food he gave them. A meeting place is determined near Harleton. The time is the following sunset. The group decides to move on to Harleton, which is close to the mire, where they will spend the night. En route, the group spots a snake on the branches of a dead tree, and the team has an archery contest between them to see who can hit the snake first. Bets are made, and each contestant, Kurt, Lomar, Kurg, Bob, and Elwinda, roll for initiative. Elwinda's roll, combined with her high dexterity, indicates that she's first. She draws and kills the snake before anyone can even ready an arrow. In the small village of Harleton, the group arranges to stay at the hostelry, as there's no proper inn. Given the angry mob in Milbourne, Kurg now uses his disguise kit to hide his half-orc traits to pass as human. In mingling with the otherwise antisocial crowd, Nom is able to learn that someone matching Ranchifus's description was here a few days prior with some ruffians. They didn't make trouble, instead throwing money around, buying drinks and asking about casters in the area. Specifically information about Tauster, the old wizard in Thurmaster. After paying for the drinks, the stranger left. The next day, the team buys a cow from a local farmer, as well as food to present as gifts. They lead the cow to the edge of the mire to the appointed place where the two goblins are waiting. They offer the cow to the ecstatic goblins, who lead the team along a footpath through the mire to a cave a few miles in. They are met by Grundlagek, the goblin chief. A positive reaction thanks to the offer of the cow grants Nom an unarmed and unarmored audience with Baruchliet, the shaman. During his conversation with Baruchliet, Nom learns that the shaman has a powerful ring given to him by his god, Magubliet. Nom recognizes the insignia on the ring as belonging to a sect of elementalists who worship water. He immediately suspects the ring has something to do with the mire. After pressing him, the goblin becomes defensive and insists he had nothing to do with the mire, but that it was a gift of Maglubiet, that the tribe might find a home. The goblin states that while he and his people have nothing against humans, they fear humans discovering them, so he asks if Nom would be a friend to the tribe and kill any other humans who learn of the tribe's existence. Otherwise, humans will come. Nom agrees to this, and the reaction roll is once again high. Baruchliet is happy to have such strong allies. Nom returns to his group, who have set up camp on firm ground outside of the cave, and lets them know that they must kill the goblins and claim that ring. Nom casts an augury, inquiring whether or not an immediate attack will be beneficial, and the result suggests weal. They begin making a plan, wherein Elwinda will drink a potion of superheroism that the group possesses, her being the only one who can use it, and the rest will offer support as she butchers them in hand-to-hand with her heightened abilities. However, before they can enact the plan, the chief, Grundlagek, approaches with his entourage and invites them to a grand feast where they will butcher the cow in honor of their god and feast upon it. The team will be guests of honor. He offers gratitude for the cow, as that means they will not have to eat their young to avoid starvation. Some discussion is had about the delicacy of babies, to which Nom just smiles and nods, agreeing superficially.
Oh, nom, 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 babies!
The group immediately changes their plan. They accept with forced smiles and grace, and plan to make an assault when the whole tribe is gathered. Elwinda prepares sleep magic, while the others make plans for physical attack, and then wait to be invited into the cave. The next day, the shaman prepares the ritual, the group confirms that the majority of the tribe is in fact in the cave, then launches their attack. With extremely positive reaction rolls, the goblins completely and naively believe the sincerity of the group's friendship, and are easy prey for the ready team. With a combination of sleep magic and brutal physical attacks, the group outright butchers the trusting goblins, down to the last man, woman, and child. Nom takes one minor hit, and one of his owls is killed, but otherwise the victory is very one-sided.
Evil assassins, am I right? The session, as it happens, ends here. The players merely continue to scratch the surface of Night Below.
Interestingly enough, the team scored very high reactions with the goblins, earning their trust rather easily and leading them to slaughter. With the exception of the elf Elwinda, whose charisma is 16, the others are low in charisma, with Nom being neutral at 11, but Bob and Kurg at 7 and 5 respectively. Kurg, being half-orc, also potentially poses problems, though the player makes the effort to use the assassin's class disguise ability to appear human and thus negate any racial penalty when dealing with human NPCs. However, the luck of the dice and good reactions will eventually fail, especially if it comes out to the locals exactly who this team works for. The Goblin Tribe is an interesting encounter for groups playing through Night Below, as there are many ways to deal with them. I like very much how this encounter is laid out, with a tribe of goblins eager to simply live and be left alone. This group of players went full evil and butchered them all, which is certainly one option. But a myriad of threads tying the goblins to other aspects of this very expansive campaign can make for a rich experience as well.
With the goblins now out of the picture, I'm curious to see how these agents of the Assassin's Guild proceed. Now that they have the shaman's ring, they must determine what it does.
This module continues to impress,
and I am left eager to see how this group interacts with the rest of it. There are some fun things coming, but I don't want to say too much right now, so we'll just have to wait for it to play out. The new player plans to guest in for a few sessions, and his beefy half-orc assassin has already proven of use to the group. He and Bob, the dwarven assassin, became fast friends over crude jokes and a love of violence, even despite their ethical opposition. Elwinda's return to the group bolsters their power level immensely by adding arcane magic to their arsenal, though the temporary loss of Terra is a blow to their fighting power.
So, my friends, I shall conclude here. Stay tuned for the next review cap of Night Below, as the assassins suss out the powers of their ill-gotten ring, as well as continue the search for the apostate Ranchifus. Toodles!